This road was just repaved maybe 3-4 months ago, and what I'm showing you here is, see that gap right there? When you resurface a street, what happens is the new material, the resurfacing material, builds up the road. So Apple Valley, what they need to do is they need to come back in, and out to here is concrete. And to here is concrete. You see the little crack? They need to jackhammer that out, raise this up so that it's a smooth transition. And I'm going to show you this in a lot of spots here. And that's why this road, when you drive through it, is a little on the rough side. Because the town of Apple Valley never came back and finished. See right there? See the... And like I've said before, they never come back and finish. So we're going to go show you this on a few more spots. But this right here is why when you come down this road, you go dunk, 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 dunk. I was leaving this track, and this is probably one of the more raised up ones. And like I said before, like you saw in that other video, you see this right here? That's where the concrete is. So over on Apple Valley Road, where this outer circle is concrete, and they jackhammered it out, and they raised up the manhole cover to where you don't have the dip in the street. And this whole track is that way. They need to come in and finish, because they never finish anything. And that would be Public Works following through, making sure everything gets done. And I doubt very much I'm going to get a car to drive by here. But right here in the town of Apple Valley, under Frank's local control. Greg Snyder's local control. Town of Apple Valley's local control. I think someone needs to be awarded Employee of the Month. So you see the difference, how I can't stick my fingers underneath? And the reason for that is because the town brought the concrete up after they did the top coat. So they came in here on Apple Valley Road, south of Bear Valley, and they resurfaced it. Then they came in and they cut. See the cut marks? And that's why you don't feel any bump. There's barely any daylight. And that's how you're supposed to do your sewer manhole covers. After you resurface the road, you come back in and you raise up your manhole covers, unlike that tract of houses I just showed you. And that's what I mean by they never come back. They start projects and they never finish. And that's why that road, when you go through there, is thump thump, thump thump, thump thump. This is perfectly smooth. Watch this car as it goes by. You're not going to hear anything. Hear how smooth that is? It just... See that? And that's how you're supposed to finish your sewer manhole covers after you resurface the street. But not in the town of Apple Valley. And I think that's Public Works. I think Public Works needs to make sure that that gets handled. See that? Nice and quiet. There's nothing transferred to the inside of the car. There's no dipping. There's no spilling of anything. That's how you do it. So I think Frank and Greg Snyder need to drive through that track and see how they'd like it if they had to come home to that every day. Because people make a choice to live on a paved street. You live on a dirt road, that you just get what you get. But when you live on a paved street, and our taxes pay for road repairs and road maintenance, you shouldn't have to go through thump thump, thump thump, thump thump, right here in the town of Apple Valley. So, once again, another video of the town of Apple Valley not finishing up something they started. Seems to be pretty much the norm. I sure hope when the vote comes around for Measure F, you think long and hard and make a wise decision. You cannot give these guys $150 million to go out and start a water repair. They'll patch it and they'll never come back. And I'll show you that on the drip system over at the Town Civic Center. We'll tie that into this one. They stop the leak and then they never come back. I'm over here on Navajo, and as you can see, the town just repaved this street. And you see this concrete right here? The little concrete circle. And you see how I can't get my fingers underneath? This is how you do a manhole cover after you repave. You come in, you take out the asphalt that's been put over the top of it, and you redo it. You raise it up. They have little rings that allow you to raise it up. Unlike the residential track over in Apple Valley, this one was done properly. Which shows you that the town constantly doesn't finish. They don't finish things right. They don't come back. Right here in the town of Apple Valley. Measure F, June 6, 2017. You can't give them $150 million to unfinish something they start with the water. Okay. So I'm going to show you what it's like to run over manhole covers that aren't properly raised when the street's resurfaced. And that was the first 5, and they rattle you pretty good. Here we go, here's some more. There's 2 more for you. Because when you don't come back and finish your job, so there you go, town of Apple Valley, California, where they never come back and finish. And the street name is Mockingbird. So just north of Bear Valley on Mockingbird, where you can come and rattle your teeth in the town of Apple Valley. So here we go. If they don't come back and finish anything, will they treat the water company the same? You gotta vote no on Measure F on June 6, 2017. because the town of Apple Valley management and maintenance never come back, if they ever show up at all. And John Glenn Road is a fine example of not showing up at all. Right here in the town of Apple Valley, California, where the policy is do as we say, not as we do.